Is it time for bike culture in Metro Manila? I've been seeing a growing trend on social media calling for more cycling in Metro Manila. Since the threat of the coronavirus is real, and since sharing public transportation only increases your chance of getting the virus, doesn't riding a bike solo make a ton of sense? I've walked around Quezon City many times, and they have dedicated bike lanes on the sidewalks for people to, ride their bikes and commute to work. Even though it's present in Quezon City, it is not always present in the greater Metro Manila area. Let me tell you a fun story. Last year I was in Makati at 6 p.m. I got inside a taxi to go to my home in Mandaluyong. It was a 2-kilometer drive. Guess how long it took me to get home? Borderline 2 whole hours. The next time I was in Makati at 6 p.m., I decided I'm gonna walk home. I'm gonna see how long it takes me. Couldn't be much worse, could it? Yeah, it took me 45 minutes to walk home. So 2 hours, 45 minutes. Imagine all the time that you would save as a commuter if you just rode a bike. Studies show that the average Metro Manila commuter loses 16 days of their life per year in traffic. That's like 2.5 weeks of time that you could have been spending with your family or sleeping or any other way that you want to, use it. In Denmark, 25% of trips less than 3 miles are done by bicycle. Also, 90% of Denmark's population owns a bike. In Amsterdam, there are 800,000 people in the city, and there are 800,000 bikes. So that's a bike per person. When you go to Europe, you start to see a lot of people riding bikes everywhere. It's sort of a common thing in that part of the world. There's 2 main reasons why people ride bikes more in Europe. One is bike culture. In America, we might look down our nose at someone who rides their bike everywhere as a hipster or something. But in Europe, it's very, very, very common. In fact, cycling is the norm. Also, those in Denmark ride bikes for function. They don't ride bikes like Americans for health or for a workout or for it's a status symbol or something. It's ingrained into the way that they do things. The second reason is bike infrastructure. In Denmark, bike lanes are very present in the cities, and they're well maintained, and the government spends a lot of money to make sure that infrastructure for bikes is present. They even have bike superhighways that connect nearby suburbs to main city centers. City investment in bike infrastructure is crucial if you want that culture to thrive. So, how do we inject bike culture here in Metro Manila? Recently, Philippine cycling's major stakeholders actually had a meeting and convened together. They were discussing how bike culture could take hold here in Metro Manila. There's already bike lane infrastructure in Iloilo City, Quezon City, Antipolo City, and Pasig City. And they said that we shouldn't just push to have bike infrastructure instilled, we should push to have bike culture instilled into us as well. To me, there's 4 major benefits of this. 1, less traffic. 2, less time spent in traffic for commuters. 3, less pollution. And then 4, healthier citizens. You're actually getting a workout in while you get to work, and then you're getting a workout in when you come back from work. That's pretty much your whole entire workout for the day. The average street bike is 20,000 pesos here in Metro Manila. Most Manila commuters spend about 100 pesos per day going back and forth from work commuting. So if you take that into account, it'll take about 200 days of riding your bike to make that money back as a commuter. I think that bike culture needs to be, encouraged here in the Philippines and in Metro Manila, because this is a cool city, but I feel like more bike culture would make it a little more modern. And I think that would be a cool thing for the city and a good thing for the citizens as well. Okay, bye-bye. Thank you all for watching.